Waldman some great feet work and freeing himself up with the lefty angle. The penalty will stand as well. Officially, it's a tripping penalty on Davis Provost against Walker Wallace. So Cornell will go on a man up, and it's a violation against Stevie Davis, which will immediately start the man advantage for the Big Red. So Cornell looking to do the same, looking to improve a bit more here. But first it's the face-off that will be played 3-on-2 thanks to the penalty. And it's an easy one for Hugh Kelleher on the wing to pick up with Cascadden going against Will Roberts. So here goes the Cornell power play once again, entering today at 50%. Looking to do the same, looking to improve a bit more here. But first it's the face-off that will be played 3-on-2 thanks to the penalty. And it's an easy one for Hugh Kelleher on the wing to pick up with Cascadden going against Will Roberts. So Penn will once again have to play a 2-on-3 face-off.
Cornell goal scored by number 27, Hugh Kelleher. Assist for number 15, CJ.
Foul on the face-off. Will give the ball to Penn and end the power play. He is now down 4-1 to Cornell.
Penn goal scored by number 23, Griffin Skade. Skade unassisted at the 4:26 mark, first quarter.
And the task gets tougher for Penn with Jack Cascadden on fire at the dot against the third and fourth string face-off guys for Penn. Only the second face-off win for the Quakers today, as Matthew Till on the wing picks up the ground ball. Quakers duo at the dot. Cascadden will go up against Davies, with Mike Murphy having to burn one of his 2 timeouts already in the first half. Davis will pick this face-off win cleanly. He's going to try and go to goal himself, and the ball bounced off of Nuss's stick. And now does Cornell want to move in transition? Seconds left to go in the first quarter. And Davis will have to trot out again to try and win another face-off for Penn. Cascadden gets slashed by Pacheco, no flag. But Cornell will pick up the ball with time winding down in the first quarter. Penn won 13-9, especially with the intense battle between C.J. Kirst and Brendan Lavelle. Kirst was only held to 1 assist in that game against Brendan Lavelle. And right now, even though Kirst only has 1 assist in this game, this is a Cornell offense that is proving to be much more efficient against this Penn defense.
Absolutely, Christian. And, you know, quick study on the drive.
Right now, again, like you said, off the 2-game losing streak, you can imagine that the Quakers are feeling a little bit down about themselves right now, especially in brutal fashion how the last 2 games have ended for them in games they're expected to win.
Yeah, there's some
goals on the season right now for C.J. Kirst.
He is creeping up on that all-time Division I leader record very closely. And we were looking at some stats before that, you know, every game he's just going to keep chipping and chipping away. He's just a phenomenal player.
Here over Penn in the second quarter. It's shaping up to be a great weekend of Cornell athletics. If you're looking for more lacrosse action, as Melkonian forces a violation from Davis, the ladies are down in New Hampshire to take on Dartmouth at 3:30. It's a newly minted run. It is a steep mountain to climb for the Penn Quakers here, who last year at this field in the Ivy League tournament won 13-9 as the number 4 seed in the tournament against the number 1 seeded Cornell. Jack Cascadden wins a face-off once again, taking it to 9-5 in the face-off department. And the same fortunes for Penn on this field have so far not been repeated from their Ivy League tournament win over Cornell last season.
Beat on it, but you would think it was right on target, but you would think Carroll would have maybe had a better read on that. But wow, well placed, and what a rip.
The assist to Ryan Goldstein, his 24th of the year as well. A big reason why he's on the Tewaaraton Award watch list, added just this Thursday as Cascadden is riding checks all the way and gets it over to TJ Lamb. Penn scored a goal as Davis Provost finally gets on the score sheet to give Penn a second goal of the game.
And still quite an uphill battle to go, and they've really struggled at the face-off as well.
Another face-off win here for Jack Cascadden as Jason Singer picks up the ball off the pass. Clean clear for Cornell. Penn on a mini two-goal run the last time they've strung back-to-back goals together. As Penn will win a face-off here. Finally, the face-offs, we're starting to string more into Cornell's favor, but it's a 7th face-off win on 18 attempts for Penn today. Stevie Davis trying his best to first few games of the year for Penn. It's been such an integral part of this Penn offense, especially last year when he had 2 assists against Cornell in the Ivy League tournament game. Another crunching hit on the face-off, trying to fight the ball away from Cascadden, but Jack Cascadden and Michael Melkonian have teamed up for 12.
Makes that turn, a shot.
The first career hat trick for Ryan Waldman, as the young sophomore from Westfield, New Jersey, looks to be a key part of the midfield for quite some time. Ball gets checked out of Cascadden's stick, and eventually it's picked up by Lavelle, who has to cross the halfway line to secure the face-off win for Penn. Penn down 14-4 to the new #1 team in the nation, the Cornell Big Red. And it doesn't get easier for Penn coming up. Going up against the Yale squad, who, to their credit, hasn't performed the best this year, but it's still a scary Yale team always when they're being coached by Andy Shea. And then after the Yale game for Penn, it's Harvard, Princeton, and Notre Dame to close out the season.
Yeesh. Who put that schedule together? that is rough. That is a rough go. Although, you know,
A deal for Griffin Skane, who has been on the field for so long, and he was the first defender hung up there trying to task against Ryan Goldstein. 15-4 to lead for Cornell. They'll move to 3-0 in Ivy League play. And some extracurriculars there from Michael Melkonian. The young freshman, the backup to Jack Cascadden, was about, can this team...
There by Penn.
But again, for this Cornell defense last year, again, so much of it was about, can this team hold off opponents long enough on defense to allow the high-powered offense to go to work. And this year, it's been, yes, definitively, only allowing 10.29 goals per game.